This can't be the end, can it?
Imperius, you cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael. And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
Well, someone's not happy to see us.
The diamond gates have stood since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruins. Imperius is right. I am the cause of this.
You didn't destroy those gates.
Yet I defended humanity when Imperius would have destroyed it. And now the prime evil storms heaven itself.
This is not the time for doubt and weakness, Tyrael. Imperius is a fool, and if you side with him against me, you are too.
But you don't understand. Hope has been silenced.
What does that mean?
We are lost. Diablo is too powerful. Always before, the lords of hell bickered and worked against each other. They undid themselves. Within Diablo, within the Prime, there is no such division. And now, the halls of the high heavens quake beneath his steps. The prime evil. I can't believe all this has come to pass. Adria played us all for fools. Diablo's influence twisted her inside and out. I suspect we have not seen the last of her.
Oh, I won't hesitate to put a few bolts through her if she shows her face again.
I should have known that Leah's father was the Wanderer. How could I not have sensed Diablo's foul presence within her?
Adria made fools of all of us. No one could have known she'd sacrifice her own child to resurrect Diablo.
But poor Leah. I grieve for her soul.
As do I. Leah deserved better than this. But right now, we must stop Diablo.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskato, destroy the Nephilim. I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm.
The ancient texts describe the terror demons as unconquerable foes, the dreams of Diablo made flesh. They appear in shadow to torment their victims, and then, in shadow, they vanish. The mere sight of one drove a Horadrim to madness, leaving him screaming and clawing at his eyes until the end of his days.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
I care little for destiny. Will you help me, or should we stand here and watch the heavens fall apart?
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Auriel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Rakanoth, the Lord of Despair.
She will be free. Perhaps that will bring hope back to these heavens.
Careful. I wager there are more enemies waiting.
I've seen many warriors in my day, but only a scant few of them could face the might of an oppressor. This monster towers over the tallest barbarians and wields weapons crafted from hell-forged steel. They were last seen with Baal during his resurgence, and left legions of dead men on them. Those subjugators have always been powerful demon sorcerers. They constantly sought to increase their standing in the bloodthirsty realms of hell. To this end, they imprisoned a score of massive Armadons, torturing and flaying them until the hell beasts would bear subjugators as riders. Together, the Mount and its master are nearly invincible.
Is over, Angel.
The Angelus Council is comprised of the 5 Archangels who hold dominion over the high heaven. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide. Each of them embodies a pure aspect of creation. God, justice, hope, faith, wisdom.
Crawlers are commonly spoken of among the peasantry in Honduras, most often invoked to scare unruly children into their beds. Fables hold that the crawlers are the half-formed demon spawn who hatched before their time. They resemble nothing more than a bloody, ravening mess, and possess a voracious appetite for human flesh.
Is there an angel who is the aspect of effortless victory? Because I think we should rescue that one first.
My path.
yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim. But all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
Rakanoth served Andariel, the Maiden of Anguish, with efficient brutality, for his touch may open up many painful wounds. He was also the warden of Iswal during many long years that the angels suffered in Rakanoth's own plains of despair. But he has quit his realm unexpectedly in recent times.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
I will be worthy of it.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
I must say, I've never met a woman quite like her.
Diablo brought despair to the halls of heaven, but hope is restored. I thought this would bring Tyrael back to us, but there is no sign of him. I must press on and destroy Diablo's infernal portals alone.
I knew you would come. That a champion from the mortal world would light our darkest hour. Your courage and nobility shine out across this realm, blinding our enemies.
I thank you, Lady Ariel. Your song will not be silenced again.
I know you will do all you can, for this is your hour. Go forth with my blessing and show all creation why the Nephilim are the future.
Can you help Tyrael? His faith is shaken.
There is a shadow upon his heart, but it will pass. Remember, he chose to be a mortal, and he must overcome this despair as a mortal.
I understand, but we have little time.
Have faith in him. Of all the archangels, his light has always shone the brightest. In this our darkest hour, he will ensure that justice prevails.
What are you going to do now?
Though the angelic host is scattered, we are not defeated. I will try to rally them as best I can.
Do you believe Diablo can be defeated?
Only in the light that lies within you, Nephilim. I will take heart from it and hope for your victory. The future is ever writing itself. Unknowable, just beyond sight and touch.
Beautiful words from the most radiant lady I've ever laid eyes on.
You are too kind. May my blessing follow you always.
Only once in the history of Sanctuary has a Nephilim been as powerful as you. His name was Odysseus.
Odysseus? But he is just a myth, a lesson in selflessness.
He was no myth. Because of his noble sacrifice, I saw the inherent potential in your kind. As such, I voted with Oriel to spare mankind from annihilation.
I'm grateful. I'll be sure to vote that we spare the angels when that time comes.
You jest, but that day is not impossible.
You can see the future.
I see the myriad streams of possibility, all intertwining and weaving into one another. I can hear them echoing forward into eternity.
How do you choose a path then?
I am not called to be a champion as you are. My role is simply to observe.
What's the most interesting thing you see?
Probably the two of you.
Really? What are those fountains over there?
Take a drink and see.
Oh, no, thank you.
The battle approaches. What says the Scroll of Fate?
Doom and darkness. These heavens ruined. The angelic host broken. Diablo victorious.
Ah, so the scroll is wrong.
As I have said, Nephilim, your destiny is unwritten. You alone may change these dark times.
Corruption, eh? That shouldn't be hard to find around here.
These gardens, now they seethe with the corruption of hell.
Ah, the sweet smell of sulfur and ash. The gateway should be nearby.
For King's Paul!
The Archangel of Valor is the greatest warrior in all of creation. He revels in war and combat, and has led the hosts of heaven to innumerable victories. If not for his absence, it is Imperius who now rules over the Imperius Council, seeking order to defend the high heavens from any foe.
Marches on!
So, you approach the Oculus with the aim to destroy it.
Well done, Nephilim. Diablo's vile minions can no longer use this rift to find their way into the Silver City. Now only one rift remains.
That is not the only Hell Rift. The flow of my legions will not stop.
thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
You find meaning in how your loved ones lived, not how they died.
Oh, and you're an expert on loved ones now. Traveling alone your whole life. Seeking redemption for some corrupt faith. Don't lecture me, Crusader.
I've devoted my life to that redemption, Hadrig. Tread carefully.
I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
I see your faith has returned.
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
I will not do so alone, friend.
Wait. Before we face that abomination, there is something you should know. When we first met, I thought you a fool, bound to pursue a quest you cannot finish. But you have taught me that the quest itself is more important than its outcome. You have taught me a way of life.
I'm glad, friend. The knowledge will serve you well, if we survive the next few hours.
Ha! Then let us be about it. Ever since Adria betrayed us, I've been thinking about how Magda used to share the leadership of the Coven with another.
Explain.
20 years ago, just before the darkening of Tristram, they had some sort of falling out, and the other leader disappeared. I think that other leader might have been Adria.
Adria found Diablo in Tristram, while Magda took the Coven.
We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
Nor could Leah. It was not your fault.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world.
I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens. It is very old, maybe centuries even older than I.
Perhaps we should show it to Tyrael. What does it contain?
I am not certain. Script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand. Like he wanted me to take it. By the time...
once men, great warriors of old, but each of them had darkness within his soul. And Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, used this flaw to trick them into his service.
Not ready yet.
Mephisto's fury slowly burned away their mortal forms. leaving them fiery apparitions who know no pain, fear, or doubt.
I miss Caldeum. The women around Bastion's keep just aren't the same.
I don't recall you having better luck in Caldeum.
Well, while you were gone, I may have enjoyed the company of a Zakharan priestess. Or 5.
To victory, Nephilim. You are too late.
Ah, sweet smell of sulfur and ash. The gateway should be nearby. More.
Knowledge of the future grants power over the present. For this reason,
The Hell Rifts are closed. You have far exceeded my expectations, Nephilim.
Are closed, but it is of no matter. Soon there will be nothing left of these high heavens. All creation will be the realm of terror.
knowledge of the future grants power over the present. For this reason, the Archangel of Fate is a vital member of the Council. He alone possesses the ability to decipher the threads of destiny woven in the celestial skill. His boundless sight grants him perspective others cannot fully comprehend.
There has been much debate among the Horodrim regarding the shadow vermin. Some scholars believe that these wraith-like foes are formed from concentrated demonic energy, while others believe they are the souls of humans corrupted by Diablo. They glide through the darkness as easily as water, ready to smother their unwary prey.
Tyrael.
Yes, my friend. I am ready to again fight by your side. I was wrong to give in to despair. You have shown me there is still a chance for victory.
But we must hurry. Even now, Diablo makes his way to the Silver Spire.
I finally understand. Your kind faces death and darkness every day, yet still you find the courage to move forward. It is an honor to be one of you.
Oh, you still have much to discover, my friend.
I'm overburdened.
Looks like trouble up ahead. You'd better be ready for it.
Your kind does not belong here. If I see you again, you will die.
Pay him no mind. This is your fight, Nephilim. Your power is even greater than Tyrael foresaw.
One can only hope. But now, we must stop Diablo before he reaches the crystal arch above us.
I spoke with Ethereal, and he helped me translate the document. It was written by an angel who saw promise in humanity. He began to teach a group of young women who had killed the demons their masters summoned.
You and your sisters?
None other. The prophet I have followed for so many years. He was an angel.
That is why Tyrael seemed familiar to you.
Yes, but I do not know whether the prophet was the dying angel I met or not. The writings say that he worked in absolute secrecy. Ethereal knew nothing of them.
Then you must find a new path through the world without him.
You are right. And I hope that path will still be with you, my friend.
He's back! Can you believe it?
I looked through the portal. You did not. Did so. It's scary.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I've ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Your soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am covered as Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
Soon, I will kill Diablo, or he will kill me. We come to the end, and so I have a question.
I love questions!
In your many travels, have you ever seen anything that could cleanse the corruption from the Zakarum faith?
Yes. I have seen something like that. At any rate, when you defeat Diablo, don't laze about. We have other lands to explore, you and I. Dirge's jewel is still out there somewhere.
Where?
Closer than you think. Now go! Kill Diablo! All is falling to ruin and corruption. Nothing in all my days and all my years has ever come close to this.
It is terrible.
But nowhere near as terrible as might happen if you do not defeat Diablo. All the jewels in heaven or in our world would mean nothing then. Oh, I weep to think of such a day.
Diablo means to corrupt the crystal arch atop the silver spire. If he succeeds, the high heavens will be lost forever. Tyrael and I go to face the Lord of Terror himself.
This is concerning.
Before the wind.
Though I forsook my home, to see it again.
How does it feel, knowing you helped me become the prime evil? For all your mighty deeds, all you really accomplished was unleashing me upon the world. Some savior you are, Nephilim.
Leah, please.
the spire to the Crystal Arch. We must hurry.
You killed me without a second thought when I was no longer of use to you. How can you damn those who helped you?
You need another lesson?
Not yet. Overseers, second only to the seven evils themselves. The mallet demons rule the seething outer reaches of the hells that surround the central realms, and have long refused to join any of the lesser evils' armies. Surely the destruction would be unthinkable if such a thing ever came to pass.
When he was still among the angels. But he grew weary of battling the demons after a time, and he began to secretly conspire with demons in order to forge a peace. The demoness Lilith became his greatest ally in the hells, and many other demons and angels joined his cause.
Kill them all.
Something different here.
Look, Tyrael, your own lieutenant. Seems we've both fallen from grace, Tyrael. Come, embrace your former lieutenant. The cold hand of death reaches out for you, hero.
I require more wrath.
And see the ruin of heaven.
The angel Iswar was once Tyrael's lieutenant, but he was captured by the enemy after an ill-advised assault upon the Hellforge. Iswar surrendered to demonic corruption and revealed the secrets of the Soul Stones to the prime evils. Tyrael claimed that Iswar was slain years ago, but his replacement has never emerged from the crystal arch.
hope we are not too late.
You abandoned me to that foul asylum, Tyrael. Why did you forsake me when you knew Baal still walked among us?
Nightmares stand as testament that there will never
Not enough wrath
between men and demons. Sorcerers who attempt to master the dark arts and summon demons with their black spells are all damned to become skeletal nightmares, bound to the very power they tried to bend to their will.
Nephilim, I see you did not heed my warning. Or perhaps you think yourself strong enough to face me.
Perhaps I do.
Imperius, stop this madness. Diablo is the enemy here, not the Nephilim.
Tyrael, I will deal with you soon enough. I will... What is this? No! Diablo has reached the